Hey, this is a reading for the new moon in Aries, and this week we're doing them elements-wise. I'm a kinesiologist and such an earth sister, goddess, shaman soul that it feels right to be doing elements this week. So, the context, we will have context cards for the signs as well. I'll put them up there. So let's just dive straight in with this story format. What's going on, fire signs? So first thing is main issues. Well, two cards came up for Aries. All that glitters and fork in the road. So being wary of shiny surfaces, people that seem to tick all the boxes. Leo gets no place like home. So Aries, yeah, you know, people that get all the ticks on paper, or they look perfect, or, you know, mentally they seem right, but your heart's still a bit unnerved, and fork in the road, so it's time to decide. And Leo, you got no place like home. So maybe it's a time to really hang out at home, or you're no place like home. You know, this card really resonates with me, but it's like a house suspended up in the air. So to me, I as an artist as well, I change the thing. There's home is where the art is. So it's kind of like, you know, your home is in here, and in here in the imagination, especially as a fire sign. And Sagittarius, your context for this reading is round and round. So something that's been going on and on, or maybe you're overthinking, maybe you feel like you're not getting anywhere. It's a spiral. That shell, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's coming out of the third eye. So when our third eye is blocked, we get confused, and the intuition, the knowing doesn't come through easily. Just that, you know, embodied move this way. It's more of a, oh, I should move that way, you know, should move that way, or oh, you know, it's not a clear message. And so for all of the fire signs, this is the guts of the reading. And I think we're going to do past, present, future. In the past, there's been, oh, hilarious, there's been chaos and conflict and milk and honey. Wow, you couldn't get two more opposite cards. Chaos and conflict is on top though, so it feels like, we'll just do clarity as well, it feels like drama. Feels like disconnected from the elements. Contemplation. So, you know, when conflict has happened, and this is the case for me, sometimes it's hard to let go. But just trusting that if you've said what you needed to from a clear throat chakra, compassionate heart chakra, that you've said everything that you can in the moment. And now we need to breathe and move forwards. So we need to stay grounded with nature, to come back into a gentleness sort of mindset, and to contemplate. Oh, we've got 7 and 7, so lots of spiritual energies. Contemplate any illusions. Any illusions in the Lovers comes up. Any illusions that we're telling ourselves about our partners, or what we want from a partner. You know, because no one is perfect. So I'm going to just read that 7 of Cups card in case stuff comes out for anyone. Illusion and deception. It's not the most welcome card. It indicates you'll find temptation in many aspects of your life, whether it's cheating for pleasure or for money. You'll soon realize you've been building a house of cards. You may feel as though you can't see clearly, can't judge right from wrong or up from down. This is the spell of the Seven of Cups. It's best to remove yourself for a while, step back until you can see straight again. And great, perfect card for chaos, yeah. And what I was saying, you know, you needed to come back to gentleness, you need to, step back. Because in the heat of a moment we can really say anything, and I had something come up with a really old friend of mine, and I sent a follow-up message saying, hey look, people can say anything in the heat of the moment, you know, let's just come together, and we've known each other for so long and come from the heart space, and I never heard from her. So it's like we can tell ourselves illusions and we can deceive ourselves, but only the heart is the only place that can ever know the truth, or ever allow forgiveness, or ever. So if someone has a closed heart, you won't be able to get through to them. If someone's defensive, if someone's been hurt so many times and their heart does close, you won't be able to love them because they don't love themselves yet, or they don't trust. And so when the heart opens, you know, that's when we can have the lover's energy fully embraced and utilized. So there's also the Milk and Honey card. So it's like that fork on the road card for Aries. It's like we have a choice. We have a choice to hang out with people who are drama. We have a choice to hang out with people who get us. Or we have a choice, if they're not around, we have a choice to treat ourselves like the goddesses and the gods and the unicorns that we are. You know, and to nourish ourselves with milk and honey. The treats, the luxuries, the simple things sometimes that make us feel good. And then when we do that, then we can be gentle within. And if we're in a chaotic state, we come through that by earthing ourselves more in nature, looking at nature images, nature docos, getting connected to the oneness that we're a part of. Like we are an animal. And then we can go into more of a meditative state. And then when we're in that state, we can see the illusions that others are telling us. And we can know and own our own shit. We can see the denial that we've been sitting in, the shadows that are blocking us from getting to self-love, love with the universe, love with another, and all that yummy stuff. And until we come into such an open and clear and still place, we'll believe our own bullshit. We'll be in our head rather than our hearts and go for the wrong people. Wow, so that's the past. What's in the future, fiery ones? I mean the present. This is for fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Chop wood. So right now it's about being grounded in the body, doing the work of the day to day. And is there any extra context we need to know? Oh, this one. Oh. God. Oh my God. Father of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. So you're in the day-to-day, and yet there's a Father of Wands energy, that charismatic kind of strong person, you know, like any of the fire signs. Again, I'm just going to check in with the book because this is a new format and it's kind of complicated. So in terms of the day-to-day, so this could be anyone in your life is charismatic and creative. People are naturally drawn to him, usually involved in the healing arts, compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He's able to hold steady and still during conflict. Ah, perfect. So we need to get on with it. Just get up and do your thing. And we need We need this sort of person in our life. The charismatic, strong in conflict, you know, peaceful warrior. And hello, darling. Oh, my greyhound's just joined us. And something needs to die. What needs to die? What needs to die? Oh, Five of Pentacles. So, rejection. Sadness, worry, illness, financial trouble, job loss. So if we're chopping wood, we're getting on with the day-to-day. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like rejection. Now, are we rejecting ourselves? Someone else rejecting us? Someone else is rejecting us. So by just focusing on practical stuff, it takes us out of our head and into our body so that we don't get back into that pattern of chaos and conflict. And moving forwards, I'm just going to pull one of these other major arcana cards to help you pull through right now. And we're going to get the Hanged Man. Holy moly. Surrender. So if something's not working, again, come back to the here and now, chop more wood. Get up, clean the house, do your chores, your emails, make sure everything's in order so you can let the chaos die. You can let go of all that is not wanting you. Everything that's rejecting you is the universe protecting you. And I'm going to read that card because I've got this kooky astrology deck that I found in a what do you call those places? Flotsam and Jetsam, like a second-hand place here in this country town that I come and go from. And it's pretty profound. It goes, you know, it's got the suits, it's got the elements, it's got the astrology. So there is a lot going on there. And so we shall just see what the Hanged Man says. Feelings suspend one by their apparent reality, allowing inner intuitions to be valued above practical concerns, creates freedom from compulsion and is a step toward initiation. Transitional times, renouncing outmoded behavior patterns is an evolutionary step forward, understanding others sympathetically. Yeah, huge epic rebirth here, fire signs. And a new moon in Aries is particularly potent time for that, because Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, Aries is creativity, Aries is new beginnings. So to grow something new, if we let go of things, we've got even more space to make for the new. And so moving this forwards, come to the edge. I love this card, Colette Baron Reid, Wisdom of the Oracle. Come to the edge. 3 and 6 is a 9, so it's letting go. It's like getting out of that friggin' comfort zone, you know? If you want something juicy to happen, you can't be sitting on your couch. You got to come right up to the edge and just get real with yourself and just go, right, I really want this, so I'm going to take steps. And we've got blissful home and new beginnings. And again, that's the 1 and the 9 card. So a cycle has ended, fire signs. You're going through a really big rebirth here at the beginning, new moon in Aries, time of the year. It's also a transition, so here in the southern hemisphere we're in autumn, so getting cooler. Time to incubate and nurture the new seeds. And so that is exactly what the Ace of Pentacles, Kim Kranz, the Wild Unknown tarot deck, it's like a target. It's like, what do you want? You know, name it, focus on it, and then it will grow and expand. And when it grows and expands, we get to this, the beautiful harvest of all of the work. And it's even the same suit, Pentacles and Pentacles, so it's perfect. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, the blissful home, happy, healthy home, the welcome card of the deck. Thank God, because we've got death and the Hangman and rejection and deception. So hold on, hold on. I only just got the Titanic thing the other day with the hand. I thought it, I must have got it and I must have forgotten. Yeah, but sexy times. I thought it was her drowning. Anyway, happy times, happy juicy times. So the results of your loyalty and hard work are coming to fruition. This may be a promotion at work, a newfound stability and happiness at home. It's even possible that you'll find yourself enjoying the finer things in life, as luxury and refinement oftentimes accompany this card. So a bit more context for that, if we will. A bit more context for that is Father of Pentacles, so a beautiful, strong person in touch with their masculine, responsible, entrepreneurial, Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love. So you've got two aces there, you've got the Lovers, fire signs, things are getting juicy. And Pentacles, holy moly. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards on Pentacles, and there's only like 2 major arcanas and 2 other cards on the table. So yeah, steady, entrepreneurial, passionate man who prioritizes the stability of his job, family and home. A true pleasure to know. So yeah, so there's lots of that. There's 2 father cards here, so stepping into your masculine, stepping into your coming to the edge, action, coming from a place of soulful responsibility and care, charisma, connection to a community, and yeah, just 2 love cards. So just, even though right now there might be some rejection, and it can be, often rejection can often be things that we're rejecting in ourselves. So allowing those to let go, allowing the Hanged Man to surrender and to come back into our intuition, to realize that anything that we're not getting in life, especially if it's been an ongoing thing for a while, isn't right. It's not the right time, it's not for us. So just surrendering into the beautiful, blissful Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, you know, the bullseye and the vessel. So in yoga, you know, like creating a cup and focusing in on what it is that you want to cultivate, what you want to catch in your cup, what emotions you want to bring into your vortex to then share outwards. Yeah. Because at the beginning there was the chaos and the conflict, all the milk and the honey. It's your choice. And now that we've got 2 ones and the 9s, it's like, if you want another cycle of chaos and drama and craziness, you go right ahead. Stay with those same people that don't understand you. Keep doing the patterns that stagnate you and screw you in the foot. New phases. The cup specifically deals with love and emotion. You're in for a real treat. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy and friendship. A new love could be on the horizon. You may feel that you're making a whole new start. Just go with it and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. So again, we'll just check in with the major arcana cards that are left. So a lot of them have been taken out for my intros, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of playing with fire in itself by doing that. So this is for the Ace of Cups for the fire signs. What do we need to know? Oh, there it is. The Tower. Okay. Possibly not what we were hoping for to match the new beginnings in love. Alas, it is ruled by Mars, which rules Aries. So we are in Aries. So don't be in a hurry. Especially when we had, and Aries did have all that glitters. And Sagittarius had the round and round card. So don't be in a hurry if you are seeking love or, you know, signing a deal on a home. Total change and loss of security leading to a new beginning. So maybe you need to let go of something to find that new love, to embody that new love, to be open to flying together with your Canadian geese mate, you know. And that's what it shows in the card. I do love birds. Unexpected disruptions caused by being overprotective, unwillingness to look at unrest inside, loss of stability leading to a breakthrough or breakdown, reversals of fortune. So we don't want that energy to vibe with us. So how can what do we need here? What are we overlooking that's going to topple our tower? What are we overlooking? Mother of Swords. Yeah, so the sacred feminine is meant to be intuition, and this is the Mother of Swords. So someone who's really analytical can be quite nasty, quite cruel with the tongue. You know, like, you know those mothers that just say, "Oh, honey, you're looking fat today," rather than something a bit more positive. You know, like, "Oh, you know, you're looking wholesome." You know. So that ties in with the chaos and the conflict. Make sure that you're not stagnating because of people who haven't been old patterns in your life that have kept you from not getting the love or the homes or the partnership or the you know, the business goals that you've wanted. Let go of all of that. Let go of these people who are stuck in their heads and follow people who are in their hearts. Follow the people who are connected to nature and connected to a life greater than themselves. You know? Yeah, all that glitters is not what it's cracked up to be. So, final extra context for the 3 fire signs. Aries. Wheel of Fortune, happy birthday. Get out there and keep your eyes peeled for those $100 bills on the ground. Be open to opportunities and give and receive with oneness. Leo, we've got Judgment, so that's the fire sign. So allowing forgiveness, allowing transmutation of any of these stagnant areas in your life. No place like home. Let's read that one. And it is a number 50. Number 50. No place like home. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Hang on. Judgment. I'm getting my decks mixed up. Judgment. I was thinking of justice. Hang on. Let's get clear. Let's get clear with this book's interpretation of its own card rather than me. Death and destruction are preludes to rebirth in a new higher state. Yeah, again, letting go of old to allow space for the new. We want rebirth. We want to grow. You're a fire sign. You're a Leo. You're an Aries. You're a Sagittarian. We're not here to stagnate and be comfortable. We're here to crack on through to the other side with the phoenix rising up from the ashes. Transcend the earthly karmic cycle of cause and effect. The coffin floating on the surface of the unconscious is life structure in time, which traps humanity, and yet we must integrate male and female differences to form a young child who symbolize unity. The whole scene is presided over by the law of the cosmos as a winged solar disk, and that when they're talking about the actual card. You experience success despite difficulties that force an about face. The decision to complete an action leads to the termination of a current partnership, accomplishing the work of transformation, changes of position and beliefs. So that does say forgiveness to me, really. Strength, be in your strength, beautiful Leos. And for the Sagittarians, what's the closing message here? Empress, Venus, ooh, juicy, juicy. Yeah, so Piscean, Libra, Taurus might be on the scene. But yeah, making sure you let go of these analytical types, calling in those, Venus is connected to Virgo, earth signs. It's like in your body, and Taurus, sensual, like manifested here in the body. We cannot really experience, well, there are many levels. Of course, love works on every level. But as a human being, love is kind of about the embodiment. It's about that feeling that we get in the heart. It's about the non-judgment. It's about the unconditional giving. It's about the union together with your lover and partner for life, whoever it is that you're with or calling in. Yeah, so allow that yummy energy. And it's a 3 card, my favorite. It's like creation. Let's just see if anything pops out for us. Follow the path of harmony through conflict. Fruitfulness and fertility lead to attachment to the earthy physical values and the evolution of wealth and property. It corresponds to woman, mother, sister, wife, daughter, and the nurturing and destructive sides of the feminine principle. Well, we're all everything, aren't we? We're not all goldness and light. Yeah, like we're the maiden, we're the virgin, we're the temptress, the crone, we're everything. So, yeah, just allowing harmony, allowing meditation, allowing whatever it is for you that keeps you on an equilibrium to move through the past conflicts that you've had, to allow things in the moment to die, the hangman, the death card, the rejection, to allow all of these things to slip away. So we can allow the bliss, the prosperity, the homes, the love, the entrepreneurial energy, the beautiful, soft, masculine, and letting go of the rough, metal, cold, feminine aspects. Yeah. So thank you, fire signs. I think this spread has been quite nifty, and I'm going to take a photo of the table because it's pretty wild. Thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, follow, jump on my website, kylaaditi.com for donations, for more info about my art and my one-on-one healings. You can see my massage table in the background. I mainly do online these days, van life, moving around a lot. I'm loving my nomadic self, but currently in one of my pop-up locations, so face-to-face treatments have been on. Great amount of time for a run. Better go. So I see you next time. Enjoy this new moon in Aries. Yeah, new beginnings, big letting goes, huge epic letting goes. Fire signs, don't act small, act big, clear it all out, and welcome in the love and the homes and all the yumminess that you deserve. Kylaaditi.